Alright folks, welcome back to Glesga News. Right, it's Saturday the 5th of December, 20 days to Christmas. Could you believe that? But anyway, what a terrible time of year to be reporting on a heartbreaking story like this. This is a story by Sarah Vesti. Alright Sarah, welcome to Glesga News, hen. Your story made it. So anyway, let's get back to this dreadful bit of news for December. It's surrounding this car crash that took place at the junction of the old Bothwell Road and Blairston Avenue in Bothwell at around 4:35 a.m. on Friday morning. I don't know if they were maybe going to their work or something like that, but that possibly came out. But before I do carry on with the story, just a wee kind of disclaimer. The pictures that you see here, for instance, any other pictures that I'm going to show you with regard to this incident are not my property. They belong to whoever took the pictures. But for purposes of this this episode of Glesga News, it's fair use really. This particular picture here is an image by UGC from the Hamilton Advertiser. Okay, but let's hit the headline first. It says, "Rest in peace, my baby." First pictures of tragic Bothwell car crash victims as heartbroken friends and family pay tribute. Emergency services were called to Blairston Avenue in Bothwell at around 4:35 a.m. on Friday after a Vauxhall Astra car smashed into a wall, claiming the lives of 3 people and 2 others in hospital. The car had 5 people in it in total, so it was, horrible thing to happen with so many people in a car. If you look at the devastation of that, but we'll go into that in a wee minute. Now that girl there and that boy, that man there, he was killed. That's Mandy McCallum and Jamie Williamson, and also a 62-year-old lady died as well. Mandy McCallum, 30, and Jamie Williamson, 36, tragically pronounced dead at the scene, and a third person later passed away at the hospital in Wishaw, and that's the man there, Jamie Williamson. This is Mandy. She's a young mum, she obviously leaves behind some children. Their heartbroken mother, Angela Fleming, and she says she's absolutely heartbroken with the news. Of course. But you know what I'm thinking about when I see these pictures, the speed and impact. But if you take a quick look here, that looks like ice, alright? And I can show you another picture. You see, if you go straight down that road there, that takes you down to the entry point where you would go on the motorway, or there's a set of traffic lights there, or you go straight on towards Hamilton. Now if you look at this picture, they blocked the road off so nobody could go up towards the accident scene. Look at the condition of the road. I don't see any grit there. In fact, on the Thursday, the day before, the Thursday morning, I was at my work and I could hardly keep my feet walking on pavements and on the road. I was very concerned about driving in it because there was no sign of any gritters that night before or even during the day. And then there's no sign of any grit on the road here. And look at the road. What I'm going to do, talking about here, the police officers are saying they're liaising with the family, but our investigation is ongoing to establish the full circumstances. So they're asking for witnesses, dash cam cameras as they usually do. But the situation does appear to me to be ice, black ice, speed and black ice, uncontrolled, no braking whatsoever, full force. Because the devastation on that wall is evidence of that. Now I'm going to take a wee look at Google Earth and we'll travel the route from Bothwell down to the scene. So let's have a wee look at that right now. Okay folks, so here we are actually in Bothwell itself, and we're going to be heading straight down towards the scene. Just to try and get your bearings here. If you don't know Bothwell, or maybe you do, but this is a well-known restaurant in Bothwell. It's called Da Luciano. It's an excellent Italian restaurant, speaking for experience. It's been there for a long time. So let's head down towards the scene of the accident. Okay, so I'm just going to stop here. So as you can see, this is where there's the wall here, over here. Now, as you can see, it's quite a blind bend here. And if you're coming down here at speed early in the morning, and you happen to hit any ice patches, and as I say, the weather had took a nasty turn over the last Thursday, Wednesday night and Thursday night. That would be going into 4 o'clock in the morning on the Friday. So look at this bend. So you can see if you lose control here at speed, you're going to go straight across. And I don't think there was gritters out that day. So unfortunately, this is the wall that they had impact with. It's pretty horrific to hit that at speed with a car full of people. And as you can see, the damage to the car was horrendous. Unimaginable, that kind of accident. And if you see the devastation, before and after pictures of the wall, it doesn't bear thinking about that kind of impact. So what a horrible thing to happen. Let's just take a wee look at the bend. You know, I believe this was completely iced up here, and they just came straight across and impacted on the wall. Horrendous thing to happen at this time of year, to anybody at any time of year. Anyway folks, I think that gives you a better explanation, a better understanding of what can happen and what you're on the ice on the roads. You know, this is the consequences of weather here in Scotland, you know. So I would suggest that South Lanarkshire District Council take a close look at themselves. I would suggest that the police in particular should be asking questions about when did the gritters go down that road within the previous 48 hours, because it was horrendous ice, as evidenced by this picture. And that's just, you know, yards, 100 metres, 200 metres from the scene. Look at the road. So I rest my case there folks, and I'll leave it at that. Once again, I'd like to say how sorry I am for the family and wish them well. If you like the content, hit the like button, share and subscribe, because that's all I've got to say about that. Peace out.